Hello everyone, this is Shayna. Welcome back to my channel. And thank you guys for signing on today. I have noticed a few subscribers have been added. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Please continue to like and share with your friends. So today we're going to look at this cute little booklet. Valentine's Day is almost here. And this is just a little something in case you wanted to give to a friend. And we're going to go through quickly how to put this together. I'm just going to open it here. So this is a sari silk ribbon that I use to wrap it with. And this is just this little pen. It actually comes in a packet that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. So there are 12 pieces in here. And it's just the right size for this. And again, this is a sari silk ribbon that I've used to hold it together. So on the cover here, what this is really is two envelopes that I put together, inserted within each other. So you can see from the inside here. But on the cover here, you know, we have an old book print. And these we use cut out with dies. These are all done using the die cuts. And just to show you what some of them are, I think the one on the cover, this is the heart die that I used for the one on the cover here, the heart. And then for the little square with the jagged edges, I used this one. And we had some other smaller dies that I used for the banner and so on. This is just a pearl. And this is another tiny little tag that I cut out and just assembled and put them together. Inside here, I haven't put anything in here as yet, but these are pockets for you to store either a little note to someone, or if you wanted to use it in your junk journal, you know, you can use it as a pocket to put embellishments, tags, anything like that, and they're on both sides. And then in the back here, I've brought the same paper print here again. This is a bow that I cut out. I just use the top part of the bow using this die cut here to place at the bottom here to create a tuck spot. And this is another tag. And I use this from the paper from Preserved Paper Pack from Die Cuts with a View. And I'm going to put in the link below to all the materials that I have used. And inside here I brought some of the same print with the script back out again from Die Cuts with a View, Preserved Papers. And then just the cover here. We have a paper doily with a red beneath it and just some more cutouts. And these foam heart embellishments, again, I got those at the Dollar Tree as well. And that is pretty much it. You could insert this into one of your junk journals if you wanted to, or you could just give it as a gift. You can tuck a gift card inside of it. Or like I said, you can tuck a note, or you can just use it for journaling. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put one together. I'm just going to put that to the side for now. And I've already gone ahead and pre-cut some of the materials. So let's actually make the envelope again. So I've already gone ahead and scored the paper for the envelope. If you would like to see how I did this on the scoreboard, I'm going to put a link to the video below where I've made envelopes before, and you should be able to follow it from that. So let's go ahead here. I'm just going to reinforce them with the bone folder. And the way I wanted this to fold is like this. So to get the inside covers, we're going to do these now. I've already, like I said, pre-cut them. So I'm going to go ahead and put these up here. So this one's going to go here at the bottom. Glue is blocked up. because I want it to be decorative. So, and I know it's a little shorter, never mind, I'm going to be cutting that off anyway. And I don't want this excess glue. So I'll go ahead and pick all of that up. Let's spread the glue out here. And then we're going to trim. If there's any extra, you can see there's a little bit extra here. It shouldn't matter, but I'm just going to go ahead and trim it off anyway. So we're going to have that one there. I'm going to trim this side. Ideally, we should wait for the glue to dry, but for video purposes. And then I'm going to quickly add the glue to the other two sides here. Make sure it's in there good. Wipe away any excess. Spread it out with the bone folder. And then we have the other side. Line this up. Press it down, spread the glue out. Make sure everything lines up. Okay, and it folds in like that. So now you can see how it's forming on this side. This one I made it as one piece, but I decided to do it 3 separate pieces on this one. I'll go ahead and glue this together. Spread it out. And then we have the other envelope. I went ahead already to make the first one. So we've got 2. And how they work is I'm going to insert one inside the other. So you get that little book fold. And then this little piece at the back here is this portion here. Okay, but before I glue them together, I want to go ahead and actually, you know what? We can glue them together. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to insert it in here. I want to make sure it's even on this end first. All of that's going to be covered, so I'm not worried about that. And there we have it. Wipe away any excess glue again. Closes, and then this will just okay. So you've got that flap, you've got the inside, outside, the back cover, you have the inside and the front. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead now to get this paper on here and on the back. So I'm going to use some Distress Oxide ink to distress the edges. This one is Vintage Photo. I'm just going to grab my sponge. And just go ahead and lightly apply this. This is just to give it an aged look. And then we have the other one. Looks like I may need to re-ink this. This is just a makeup sponge that I'm using. And just age it a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and glue this down here and glue one of them in the back. Just make sure your writing is the right way up. And again, we're going to smooth it out, smooth the glue out underneath. I'm going to flip it over. Glue the back down. Get this in place. And it's coming along nicely. It's just going to give it a nice vintage look. So we've got the front cover here. We've got the inside, we've got the back, and then the little flap at the back. So I'm going to finish up the front. The heart is actually part of a garland that I bought in Walmart. So I'm just going to remove the ring. So we'll have that there. I believe we had this first. So I am going to, again, ink the edge just to give it a distressed look. It's already got a torn page edge. And you can make this easily using your scraps, which is what I did. So I'm going to go and glue this down. So make sure it's centered. Okay. And then we have actually this is some gauze I'm going to put down here. If you look here, you'll see I have pieces of it peeking out. So that's what we're going to do next. But before I do that, well, I can ink it when I put it down there. I'm actually going to make it a little smaller. I'm actually going to glue the heart down to it. So I'm going to put the heart over it. I want some of it peeking out on this side as well. I'm just going to hold that for a minute. But what I wanted to do was to lightly ink the gauze that is peeking out as well. Just to give it some of that aged look. All right. Now the heart, I love this stencil. This is from this die cut here, which I absolutely love. This is the result once you roll it through. So this one is in white. I'm going to just place it over like that. So we're going to go ahead and apply just a little bit of glue strategically. Just lightly roll it over. You don't want too much excess glue peeking through when you put it down. So I'm going to go ahead and place this over here. It doesn't cover the entire heart, which is good. You just have pieces of it peeking through at the sides. So I want to leave everything here to dry. Then we have a piece in the corner here, so we're going to go to do this now. We have a little tag, which is this here, and the banner, and the pearl. And I actually put it together using baker's twine. I don't remember exactly where I picked this up. It might have been Walmart or Dollar Tree. So what I did is that I went ahead and I laced it through. And I find if you put a bit of glue on the edge here and roll it, that helps to keep it in place. So I just kind of formed a design around it here. We looped it through twice. And the second time around is when I'm going to loop the little tag through. I don't know why I did it that way, but it worked out. I'm going to bring it through again. And then we're going to tie it off up here so I can get it through. There we go. And that's pretty much it. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's how I did that. And then just snipped it off here. Maybe a little dab of glue so it doesn't unravel. And that's how we have that there. And I just left it like that. And what I did at the bottom here was to get a little bit of the sari silk ribbon that I had left over. I just kind of applied it about down here. And wrapped it around. And that was to help keep the pearl in place. And I brought it back. Just a little dab of glue. And cut it off here. And that's it. And it goes right down here. But before we put that one on, I'm going to get some stuff in place at the back here. So what I did for here is basically to have the lace here. So what I wanted to do, I'm going to mark here where I'm going to cut it. Well, the bottom can stay. not really measuring, I just need to see where I need to cut that. So I have this piece, and I have this up here. So I'm going to glue this onto the red first and then cut around it. And again, just little dabs of glue. Just trying to spread it around. Down there. It's getting a little crowded. So I want it to dry. So this is going to go here, so I'm just going to get it trimmed out so it fits. I'm going to wrap this little piece around to the front. So basically we're going to cut it like about here. And I'm just going to cut it parallel. And just cut around the lace edge. All right. Let's see if it fits, and we can always trim after. So I think I am going to trim it out a little bit at the top here, just to keep it in line with the cover. So maybe like this much. Yeah, that'll be fine. And basically you just trim it down until you're satisfied, and it's going to fit the shape, so it wraps around like that. So I'm actually going to pull it back a little. I'm going to take some of the red off again. Because I want it to fit on this flap, so and that's a little better. Okay. So then this will be covered over like that. So that's why I'm not worried about that showing. I'm just assembling the pieces before I glue them down. This is a paper flower. I removed the center because I didn't want that. And I'm going to replace it with a heart. So I think we've got all the pieces in place. So let's go ahead and glue them down. The wrong way. So a little piece of the lace will lap over into front. Just a little piece comes to the front here. And the rest think I want it overlapping so much. So that's better, that fits better. And then I'm going to put this piece in here. And I think I want to maybe brown this a little. And even this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to put the glue on the half of it, since only a part of it is going to be on the paper. And don't worry about the inside here. We have just a little bigger than I need, but we'll trim that away. Let me go ahead and glue it on so you can see here. It's a little bigger than that, not to worry. We'll simply trim that away. Like that. Let me trim the other side away. All right, so that is all tidied up. So it's coming along nicely. Let's finish off the back here. So got this little tag here, hollow tag, which I'm going to place in the center. And then the little paper flower above it. I know I got these from Hobby Lobby. And again, I'm going to have the link to all the materials I use down below. So you can get them there. A little glitter heart, because it is Valentine's. And there. So while that dries, we're going to come to the inside here. So what I did, I had the little bow. So we're going to attach that now down below here and make it into a tuck spot. It's the top part of the bow. So I just added a little bit of glue here. Lined it up here. And there you have it. So while that dries, we're going to go ahead and put the tag together. I've already pre-cut the materials we're going to use. So I want to make sure, let's make sure the music notes are the right way up. So I'm just going to shape the top. Then you use the same piece, flip it over to get the other side, make sure it's the same measurement. So this is the easiest way to do that. So I've got that. So I'm going to go ahead first and glue it onto here. And then we're going to shape the white part. And again, this is from the preserved paper pack from Die Cuts with a View. And I believe I'd gotten it at Joann's. So now it's easier for us to just shape this part out. And then I'm going to distress the edge. Again, using the same vintage photo. And to cover up most of the white, I don't think I want the white there. Okay. And this basically is going to just tuck away inside here. But we're going to go ahead and punch the hole. Got this old-fashioned punch here. Just kind of find the middle. And I have some extra sari silk somewhere. There we go. Sari silk somewhere. Loop it through. I probably could have made this a little longer. Let's hope it goes. Go, 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 go. All right, made it. Just give it a little tag. I don't want much fabric. And that's it. You stick this in here. And this can be, you know, for journaling or, you know, whatever you want to put on it. Or maybe just a tag. You can use as a gift tag and a gift for something else. I believe we have the back here. So this is the back. Let's go finish the front and then we can wrap this up. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue. And adhere it over here. I'm going to hold this down for a quick second. So it looks like I added a ruby of sorts. So these I picked up at Walmart. I just want this one here. I'll put it down in the corner. So while these dry. And there we are, folks. That was quick and easy. So again, I'm not going to add any more embellishments. I'm going to leave that, you know, if you want to add more, feel free to do so. You know, certainly there's more that can be done with the cover here, but I think I'm going to leave it this way. Actually, I might put, if I could find it. Let's see if we can do this. How do you think that would look? You know, I think I will put this. So this is the word love that I cut out earlier for something else, but I think I'm going to add it here. I'm going to go back and add one to the other one later. We're going to put it at an angle. Yeah. Let's do that. So I think that works. Let me just get rid of some of this dust here. And what we're going to do is just to close it off. Oh, so this broke in two. And get some more sari silk. So what I wanted to do is to wrap it. So that way it will hold your contents in. So if you've got anything that you stuff inside or the back, it'll hold it in. And you can remove all the extra threads that are coming through. And then of course we add our pen at the end. So we've got this one here. And I'm going to wrap another piece around here since that one broke. So this one looks to be a little short. We'll fix that. So I'm going to have to go back in and fix this one later. And just for now, so I'm going to do it that way. And of course we have our pens. So I literally just stuck the pen in here. And I'm going to grab another one. And remove these excess threads. And these are the two. So like I said, you can use them, you can add them to your junk journal, or you can just give them as a gift as is. You can stick a gift card in there, or you can stick a little notebook or any other kind of treasure you want to put in there, whether it's to give to someone or to use it for your own uses. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is the back for them. So I'm gonna have these in my Etsy shop. If you would like to purchase them, they will be there. And please also look for the materials. I'm going to link them down below, and there's actually going to be a link to my blog where everything is going to be. And for those of you who are watching and you're new, thank you for joining me for this tutorial. I do hope you like and subscribe to this video, subscribe to the channel, so you can see the other projects that I'm going to be bringing out soon. And that's for it now. That's it for now, guys. I'll give you a last look. And then we're going to turn it over. And there you have it. Bye.